Man, I just wanted to check in with y'all, man. I know you're hurting. You don't have to tell me what your issues are, but I know you're hurting. I can see it in your eyes. You probably see it in mine too. You've been through a lot, had some missteps, made some mistakes, and you're beating yourself up about it, aren't you? I know. You spend most of your days feeling invisible or unimportant, or like you're only as good as how much you provide or your value to others, right? I know. I feel it too. Black man, there's some days you don't want to be here anymore. There's some days why you wish you were here in the first place. I know. I had those days too. Black man, I don't care what the media says. I know they demonize you. I know they make you feel like a monster for your mere existence. I know. I feel like a monster too. I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be perfect because perfection is the only way you're ever going to build yourself into anything worthy of love and respect. I know. I don't feel worthy either sometimes. Black man, you suffered incredible loss and you've been strong through it all. I know. I've been strong too. Black man, you think you are Superman because you think you have to be. But sometimes it's okay to take the cape off. And though uncomfortable, it's extremely necessary for growth and progression and self-actualization and fulfillment. I know. I'm trying to take my cape off too. Black man, you don't know how to not be strong. You don't understand the strength in your weakness when you have to lean and surrender and just follow God. I know. I don't see strength in my weakness either. Black man, your inner child still matters. And it's not infantile. It's not immature. It's not juvenile. It's not pointless. And it doesn't make you a little boy because you want to cater to and nurture and love and embrace that inner child. He still matters, black man. I know. Mine still matters too. Black man, I want to let you know you're not broken just because you made a mistake. You may be down, but you're not out, black man. It's not too late for you just because you've fallen short sometimes. I know. I've fallen short too. Black man, the most important love in your life right now is going to come from within and from the man upstairs. Black man, you got to love yourself enough to say no to some bad decisions. Enough to say no to some people who mean you no good, to some habits that mean you no good, to some behaviors, predispositions, compulsions that mean you no good. I know. I got some too. Black man, healing is not a linear process, and it might take you time. Some days you might feel okay. Some days you might feel lost. I know. Some days I feel lost too. Black man, you don't have to repeat the mistakes of your father or your uncle or the men in your neighborhood or the many men who look just like you who've always fallen short. You don't have to repeat that, black man. You can be better. You are better. I know. I'm better too. Black man, it's okay to be afraid because courage is not the absence of fear. It's the ability and the decision to move forward in spite of the fear. It's okay to be afraid, black man. I know. I'm afraid too. Black man, I hope you dream in vivid colors. I hope you remember what it felt like to dream and to wonder and to be optimistic. I know. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember too. Black man, I know the world can be a very ugly place, but I encourage you and I implore you to find the beauty in everything you see. Black man, appreciate the flowers, appreciate the divinity of your breath, appreciate the sunshine and the rain and the snow, and find time every day to give thanks. Not for anything in particular, just because we get to be. I know it's hard to be grateful sometimes. I know it's hard to show gratitude when you feel like you're crushing under the pressure of 1,000 pounds. I know. Sometimes I feel it too. Black man, you'll never see a day where life is easy. Nobody will. But you don't have to fight alone. I know it's hard to open up, black man. I know it's hard to be vulnerable and put yourself out there. I know. It's hard for me to open up too. But I hope you know I got your back, black man. Hope you know that we can figure this thing out together. And no matter what they say about you, or how far you've fallen, or how many mistakes you've made, I hope you know that I truly do love you more than life itself. I know. I love me too. Black man, I think this year we can build, we can heal, we can grow, we can fly, we can make a difference. And anywhere near you, near me, wherever you may be, I'm encouraging you to find a black man and tell him you love him. And you see him. And you appreciate him. Not for anything he's done, or provided, or achieved. Just for who he is. His strength, his fortitude, his candor, his humility, his perseverance in spite of adversity. I love you, black man. I do.